It is recommended to change your diff oil every 10,000 k's driven. That is if you drive your four-wheel drive off-road through the mud and through the water. But if she's just there to look pretty and you go just on the main roads to show off your four-wheel drive, then every 20,000 k's should do. On the diff there is a filler plug and also drain plug. You're going to have to remove the filler plug first. Make sure to have a bucket handy because things are going to get really messy. Filler plug is off and now I'm on to removing the drain plug. With the help of a socket wrench, things should come out pretty easy. Once it's loosened up, you should be able to take that off quite easily with your hand. Now, you're going to have to wait a little bit of time, maybe make yourself a cup of tea, or get on to draining the next diff. That's if you have another bucket handy. Once that diff oil has drained, you can pop that drain plug straight back into the diff, leaving the filler hole open, making sure to tighten it up just enough so it's nice and firm on there, but not too much because we don't want to strip it. So now we're going to move on to filling this little pumper up with the new diff oil. The new bottles of diff oil typically come with its own little nozzle which allows you to pump it into your car. But unfortunately with my vehicle, I just don't have enough space. So I'm utilizing this pump here, which is a little bit of extra work, but a lot less than me trying to pump it straight out the bottle into that filler plug area. I put the nozzle of the pump into the filler hole and now you gotta start pumping away. This is a bit of a lengthy process. You're gonna go back and refill the bottle quite a few times to get that diff completely full. Now, in order to tell if it is full, you will notice the diff oil either dribbling out, or you can put your finger just over the top, grazing it to see how far that diff oil has come up. I was not lying when I said this is quite the lengthy process. There was a lot of going back and forth, but once you get it all done, I'm telling you right now, you have saved money for yourself. You didn't have to go to the mechanics, and it makes you feel a whole lot better, as well as educating yourself about your vehicle, how it functions, what it requires to function properly is very important. Now, as you can see here, the diff oil has started leaking out, and I'm also having a little bit of a feel just because I'm being extra careful and I want to be extra sure that I have done everything correctly. Now that you're 110% sure that that diff is full of diff oil, it is time to take that filler plug and put it straight back in the same way that it came out. I'm tightening that up with my hand, and then I'm taking the socket wrench, making sure it is nice and tight, but not too tight because we don't want to strip it. Now that you have done this, you know exactly the process that you need to follow for the other diff at the back. You do the exact same thing all over again, and you will thank yourself for doing this. Yes, you get messy, yes, you get dirty, but it is all worth it at the end of the day, because if you break in the middle of nowhere, you're gonna have your smarts about you on how to fix your car.